Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Pandora, First Contact. And we're just trying to set up shop here, trying to get better, stronger, better, stronger, faster. Yeah, I was thinking about research. I'd like to sneak in the Sky Dome, the +6 habitat, would certainly help us. So I think we're gonna change this. I'm gonna go not there. Finish the area cycling. Did I lose my turns? 4 turns. It was 4 turns before, right? Because we've just finished the research. Yeah, okay. Those two instead. Oh right, not the arrow keys here. There we go. And I kind of want to get these projects. And of course then we need to push up to the rush buying thing. So I'm wondering about the victory conditions. Let's see, economic victory progress 3%. Accumulate enough credits. Oh! Okay, so I basically have to stockpile money to succeed militarily, economically. For diplomacy, I probably have to do some other fancy thing. Control 75% of the planet's population. Okay. Alright, so and that basically makes sense. I mean, since population growth is pretty much equal in all civs, regardless what you do, if you take over a good chunk of the others, that'll be fine. And we currently hold 1/4 of the population. We need 1 more % to make sure that no AI can win a military victory. Science, 75% of all techs, 5% progress. Are you kidding me? Research 75% of all techs. Yeah, research victory 5%. My God in heaven, just how many techs do this game have? I mean, I know there's 3 eras, so yeah, you see the 3rd area start over there. But yeah, if that is 5%, I know what they're actually going at here, because it's based on the cost, I suppose, of the techs. So all the early techs are cheap, and therefore they only amount to like 5% of the total research you have to do in order to get the research victory. So yeah, technically these are on par. I mean, militarily 2 factions have been eliminated, I think, or is only 1? Only 1 so far, yeah. Only the red guy. But that makes sense. In that, yeah, that number makes sense. Yes, and that means that the economy is 3%, research is 5%. We've been using a lot of our money, so these victories should be completable at reasonably the same time. That also means we pretty much aren't going to be interested in this tech after all, because I really would like to get the economic victory, and that means we don't really want to rush by anything anymore. I need to start saving up my money. And quite a lot of it. Instead, we want to see if we can find any building that adds monies. And you might have to start thinking about building more of those solar collectors and everything. There isn't any plus money building, right? No plus money buildings right in the close area. Oh, actually, we got one already, didn't we? I don't recall where. But I think we got a building somewheres. Oh yeah, there's different icons. Oh, I should start understanding this. Icons for what's weapon, armor. And also, of course, for plus population. Minerals. What's the symbol for money? Which symbol is from? That's research up there. That's training, I think. No, that's a device, yeah. And devices seem to have unique portraits or icons. And these are all projects, these little books. That's manufacturing. That is more population. Yeah, that's fine. Population habitat. That's morale. Preemptive strike. Let's see. So it might be over here somewhere. In the area we can't yet see. Yeah, because we're looking for the C symbol. Money. No, it's there. There it is. No, that's a... No, dang it. Okay. Research... minus 50% upkeep. Ooh. I like this device. That could be a nice device to use. Though we'd probably still want the defensive thingy bob. Especially given our neighbor. And the price of minerals keeps dropping, right? The blue line is minerals, right? Because it doesn't actually show that in the ledger here. What is what? Which is kind of strange. But green sounds like food, so I assume that this is correct. And I suppose we could see it here as well. But I don't really need these resources. We have quite a lot of stockpile right now, so... Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the prices to go up, I suppose. Don't think they will. Okay, we have tons of projects to be built. We'll see what happens once the goldsmiths is done with their project there.
Extinction is the rule. Survival is the exception. Carl Sagan.
Oh dear. Okay, alien genocide complete. Oh dear. Extinction, yeah, that's fine. On Earth, we hadn't managed to exterminate native wildlife despite our best efforts. Taxes, rats, foxes, rats, and pigeons survived where we'd wiped out everything else. Here, life didn't have time to adapt. In the trees, nothing moves. The oceans are empty, save for the roughest phytoplankton in the air. Only escaped Earth insects fluttered uncertainly, rapidly adapting to the alien food and gravity. On the plains, where the bison once roamed, now mouldering piles of bones are a testament to the efficiency of our weapons. Save for laboratories, zoos, and rare semi-domesticated xenos, native life on this planet is extinct. I think this experiment has confirmed the long-held hypothesis: men really are the monsters. Okay. That at least means we won't get any kind of blindsided attacks from wildlife anymore. Which also means we don't really need anywhere near the amount of biotroopers we have. Okay, so... You're gonna control this one. 2 squares away. There's an oil field up there I want to control. There's definitely a field there I want to control. Goldsmiths control these 2 squares. So if I want to make sure that she doesn't land as a city, I can't build further away than here. Yeah, okay, fine. Can probably grab that eventually. Take a long time though. Greenspan. Dear Alan. Good old Alan. Out to sea here, I think, so there's not going to be any wildlife to worry about. You already have 1 good food square. I don't know if you're actually using 2. Yes, you are. I don't remember if we built a farm with that other one, but I'm going to build a farm here. Regardless. You finished a manufacturing bay. Right, the mine. Definitely build a mine there. You're here to build a road. You guys go to that square, please. And clear this fungus. Clear the fungus among us. Yeah, okay, we got the scientist lab up and running. No one here is gonna farm because it's terrain is rubbish for farming. Yeah. Oh, you already have a miner that's using a level. Okay, then we need a mine on that square then. Because you have a miner that's digging a level 1 square. That's not good. Okay, this is explored. Let's head down this way again. All wildlife dead, huh? Sad day. Okay, we need a couple of things here, but we're probably going to start with the factory and continue with the growth modifier. Yeah, yeah, it's going to have a ton of growth because people are going to migrate here, which is fine. So those two buildings first, and we'll get everything else once those two are built. You assign them to workers, which is perfectly fine. Need to get one of those workers, one of the amphibious workers up there. Farmers, there we go. That's the word, farmer. The formerly known as farmer. Farmer. And you definitely have lots of farmers, yeah. So that's probably a good idea to do this. How well defended is this town? Okay, so you use pretty much large ships, and all your colonies, actually, absolutely, all your colonies are coastal. Yeah, I think we're going to be building a few dreadnoughts. Not just a few either. Dreadnoughts, aircraft, and hopefully something else. I do believe dreadnoughts can capture cities. Yeah, they can. Goldsmiths grew. Where did you put the pop? Where did you put the pop, man? You put it as a miner. Yeah, just one mineral, that's not gonna cut it. I'd rather have you be... Oh, that's worker. You're mining 3 squares. Still, 1, 2, 3. Alright, those 3. That's fine. For now, that's fine. Going to workers, that's okay-ish. Except we're going to lose minerals then. No, we'll sort it out. We'll make more minerals soon. I'm gonna lock you to scientists, by the way. You grew and you put them into what? Well, no, not food. That's on. Oh, not at all. 2 food. That's not what you're gonna grow. I'd rather have you mine, because I can't really get anything better than 2 minerals anywhere. Yeah, let's do that. And lock you to scientists. Heck, let's lock everything to scientists. At least I assume this means they're gonna start as scientists. I'll find out once the city of law grows. But it's just easier because then at least I know exactly what the new pop has been assigned to, and that means I can reassign them to something of my own choosing, rather than having to spend time hunting down whatever they were assigned to first. If that makes sense whatsoever. Yeah, it doesn't cycle this the way I think it did. It was within... It doesn't cycle this in any sort of logical fashion. I mean, I go back here. Then I go back to Medici, back to Law. See? So... it will cycle on proximity. So it'll cycle to one of the cities you've already been to before it goes full cycle. Huh. Okay. That's not quite the way this should work, I think. It should go through all the cities before it starts over, if you know what I mean. But it doesn't. It goes by proximity somehow. That's the complaint of the hour. Okay, we've gained a bit more money, still nowhere near the economic victory. We have more populace now, 26%, yay! So they can't actually win. Need to see if we can get our science up. Oh my goodness, we gain most of our research from science pacts, and that's kind of terrifying. Okay, you finished a lab. That one's gonna build a mine. We do have a road in this area. Yeah, we do. You're -1 pollution, so not yet. Do want to get more of those. You have a lot of farms. Out here and start getting this town up and running. And we do want to build there, right? Genoa will protect any city from being found 2 squares away. Actually, we could benefit from going further up. Well, actually no. The only benefit of going from the hills there is that then we technically could reach the panspermia reeds out there. But it's highly unlikely that this city will grow to that size before this town grabs it. It's size 6. The next tile it'll grab will undoubtedly be that one. So I think I'd rather settle there. Nice little nook. Soros! You're here to clear infestation. You're there to build a mine. That's the manufacturing bay of goldsmiths. You still have 1+3 farms, so that's okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be changing anything here until we can tear down the pollution processors. As for Medici, much the same thing. We're simply waiting for that anti-pollution tech so we can fix a lot of things here. Let's build a road up here, connect the cities a little better. There's another colonizer. Yeah, I don't really have excess troops anymore, do I? I have a spare biotrooper down there. Suppose we'll have them meet up. Just have to remember to click it. Click it! There we go. Okay, Giovanni. Not much for you to do. Buffett has taken most of the tiles in this area. You are farming a couple of level 2 foods. That's not ideal. I'd rather have you be scientists. But yeah, we kind of need to balance this too. It's okay to run down on food a little bit. I mean, we have a surplus. No huge loss just yet. There's a farmer there, so that's going to be fixed. That is a Whistlebug square. Yeah, it is. So you need room for 2 scientists and 2 workers. But we were going to build a mine there. Right. You guys are just going to defend. Thunderbolt is still trying to find the last few bits of the map. Yeah, that gold vein is definitely helping our economy. My god, is their cities big. Ugh. But I suppose the growth of these two should slow down considerably since these two are founded. And she did have a city up here, didn't she? Yeah. And she's also growing. To the very least, I kind of understood now that erasing a city is a bad idea, since you gain so much population by conquering a large city. Okay, population grew here, but it was not assigned to scientists. Okay, so it's reverse of what I'm thinking. So, lock these 3. Then they would all go into scientists. Okay, now I know that. Because you didn't have any extra squares where something else would be useful. Yeah, that mine might be useful. We simply don't have enough mountains to deal with this. We don't need many farms, but we need quite a few mines. Anyway, now we have to switch all these around. Now that, if I understand correctly, they will all become scientists rather than anything else, and we find out that out next time a city grows. Okay, now it seems to go properly. No, now it goes by proximity again. So it doesn't cycle quite the way it should, I think. Oh well, no matter. Production. Right, you were just founded. Some factories and some growth modifiers. That seems okay-ish. So I could still use one more colonizer for like this little outing here. The only thing that a colony out here would be useful for, though, is food. Because there are, well, food initially at least, and then we can use scientists and manufacturing industries, but they can't really do mining out there. Let's see what happens once we get to the terraforming thing. Bering does have a scientist. Let's give them a field lab. Okay, looks good there so far. Air recycler building minus, is it 8? My goodness, or is it 6? It doesn't matter. Way much pollution. That's gonna be useful.
We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time.
Oh.
T.S. Eliot, Little Gidding.
Okay, we fully explored the entire planet. Pandora is a super Earth. That means it has 3.24 times the surface area of Earth, and we've explored nearly everything. There's not a single sector of this planet that our outriders haven't visited. Of course, we've not covered every inch. We've not dived into volcanoes or plumbed the sea's depths, but we've seen every last bit. Okay. That was nice actually to get a notification about that. So I don't have to go and hunt for more of the open landscape. Okay, and then return to Buffett. That's going to take you a long time. That's okay. You finished all the terrain here. You're going to go help that new colony get off the ground. Because there are some very nice food tiles here. And we have the biotrooper. You're just waiting for the colonizer. And you're building a road. Let's see here. So if I want to start mining from here, you're gonna mine 2 minerals, right? But if I build a mine, can I build a mine in the outside territory? I can build outside my territory. I understand that you can build roads there. That makes sense, but I didn't think you would be able to build actual production buildings outside the lands you own. Because that kind of strikes me as strange. Regardless, we could, so no matter. And I think we're gonna send this one all the way down here because that's where we're gonna need him at this point. Oh yeah, and before we continue, I probably should take a short break, so I'm gonna do that. Thank you for watching.